Xin chào, my name is Quinn Trin. You can find me online at miss-trin.com. In this video, I'm going to give you some ideas for a supply teacher when they go into the classroom and discover that there's no lesson plans. Just to let you know, this situation rarely happens. So what do you do when there are no lesson plans? I have put together a supply teacher toolkit, and I will provide a link down below so you can download it. On the rare times that you find no lesson plans or incomplete lesson plans, I'm going to provide a few tips that you can use so that you can be successful for that assignment. The first tip is always ask for help. There's a lot of people willing to help you. I had a situation where a teacher emailed me the lesson plans and I wasn't aware about it. So make sure you look into your email for your lessons. There might be some lessons available for you for that day. If you have a high school assignment and there's no lesson plans, do not worry. In those situations, you can put a YouTube video or a TED Talk video so that you can discuss it with the students. It is also a good time for the students to do some review, and if you are familiar with the subject, you can help the students as well. If they don't have anything to review for that class, then they can finish up other homework that they have. Another tip that I think is very useful is when you finish doing attendance, keep the class list so that you can refer to it. If there's no seating plan or a flexible seating for that class, create a seating plan for that assignment because it can be very useful in getting to know the students. You can use the listening games that I outlined in my last video. In my supply teacher toolkit, there's a lot of filler activities that you can use, such as Around the World, Bodybuilder, or known as Hangman, or Mindbender Challenge. For kindergarten and primary, you can use the songs and rhymes that I have available as well. You can use it to teach melody, tempo, dynamics, pitch, beat, and rhythm. You can have a scavenger hunt activity with kindergartens by looking for shapes, colors, or anything that you would like to do. In that toolkit, you will find a lot of physical education activities. There is also easy to implement language and math activities that you can use right away. There are a few activities online that I found that was very interesting. The first one is spelling detectives. The teacher will write a few words on the board in random order. The students have 1 minute to look at it, and then afterwards they put their heads down, and the teacher erases one of the words and change it up. The students keep their heads down until you say, "Oh my, something looks wrong. I need my spelling detectives to tell me which word is spelt wrong." Give them 30 seconds and have a volunteer come up to show you which word was wrong. If the students answered it correctly, award the whole class a point. If the student does not answer it correctly, identify the word and give yourself 1 point. I also use a game called Spelling Baseball. It's like baseball, and students will take turn at bat, and you give them a spelling question. If they answer it correctly, they go to first base, and the next person is at bat, and if they answered it correctly, they'll be on first base, and the person on first base will be on second base, and eventually you'll send the students running home and getting a point for the team. If the students do not spell it correctly, they go at the end of the line so that they can be up bat again. Another activity that I found that's very helpful if you don't have a supply plan is the geography game. You have two students in front of the map, and you call out a place, whether it's a capital city or province, and the first one to point at it gets a point. Another activity that I like to play with the students is Pictionary. Think About It is another game that I found online, and I will give you the link down below so that you can download all the information. What activities do you use? Please leave a comment below, thumbs up if you haven't done so, and I will see you in my next video.